Hey guys, this is Spencer with Fender Garage, and sitting behind me is the baddest F100 on planet Earth. Airbag chassis, 5-liter Coyote, custom wood bed, 14-inch disc brakes, 20 to 22 to the gallon. You'll hear the word custom quite a bit, and you'll see why as we walk around this thing. Cool, so this is a 1967 F100. It was originally sourced out of California. It was actually originally a bluish green color. It was influenced by the Steve McQueen Bullitt Mustang. If you've seen that movie, and if you've seen the Mustang, there's a lot of influences drawn from this. Sold at Barrett Jackson for like $4 million. Yeah, 1967 F100. It's sitting on a level 3 Porterbuilt airbag chassis, so it airs all the way onto the frame. Lays completely on the ground. Sitting under the hood is a Gen 2 5-liter Coyote with a Boss 302 intake manifold. It's got custom MMR valve covers. It's got Garrett turbos. I have to confirm the millimeter. I think the 34 millimeter turbos. And then there's piping coming out the sides, custom inner fenders, manual Wilwood brakes, same as like a race car setup would be. There is the front spoiler mirrored to mimic a Mustang, custom front grille, custom headlight bezels. Behind it, you're gonna have a 6R80 6-speed automatic transmission. We pulled a shifter out of an F150 of the same year model. So we had the plus minus button on it, so you could manually flip through the gears, kind of like a paddle shifter would be. So even though it's an auto, you can kind of treat it a little bit like a manual. If you really want to get on it, you have the ability to manually flip through the gears. You have our Fender Garage black Cerakoted door handles. Opens like a dream. You have a custom Fender Garage leather interior. These are Mustang bucket seats that we've reupholstered. We chopped them 2 inches and removed the headrest. That way they clear the back window. You're gonna have your 3-point racing seatbelt harnesses. They're super comfortable. We added extra padding to them. You're gonna have your airlift controller sitting in the dash as well. And that way you can control the airlift and everything like that. Fender Garage custom door panels as well. Kick panels, dash pad, suede headliner, really nice suede headliner. I think it looks fantastic. It's one of my favorite parts of the truck. Billet inside door handles, also Cerakoted black. You have a fiberglass AC valance that we've used and wrapped in leather the same way as the rest of the interior. That's also part of us as Fender. You have Dakota Digital RTX gauges, custom sound system, 13-inch subwoofers behind the bench seat or behind the bucket seats. This is a 3D printed center console that we made in-house. It houses the headlight bezel, also out of an F150, or excuse me, out of a Mustang. Boost gauge, so you can see your boost. Full AC paired with Restomod AC components. It's of course a push button start. So when it comes to color, this is a custom mixed color that we mixed in-house, so we typically refer to it as Foster Green. It's a very nice black with a green metal flake and a green pearl. The idea is it's a shift, it's a black to green shift. If you're gonna see this in the dark, it's gonna appear pretty much black. As it gets out into the sunlight, it's really gonna start to pop green, so that draws a lot of attention. People tend to like that quite a bit. Coming back to the bed here, you're gonna have a custom wood bed. Jason, the owner, did all this by hand. These are Cerakoted bed strips, flush bed strips, so there's no visible hardware in the bed. In the back, you're gonna have a Boyd Welding fuel tank that's also been painted to match the color of the truck. You're gonna have a Curry 9-inch rear axle with 35 spline chromoly axles, and it's gonna be a 373 gear ratio on it. It's built to rip, but also gets actually pretty impressive gas mileage, approximately 20 to 22 to the gallon, or the way I'm driving it or Jason drives it, it's usually closer to like 15. As part of the rear suspension, obviously you're gonna be on airbags. We were using airlift performance on this. You have a rear Watts link as well as part of the suspension. You're gonna have your 2 battery boxes under the bed, so they're easy to access. The inner wheel tubs have been widened to account for a wider tire. 22-inch Avant-Garde specialty wheels. They're 3-piece wheels. It's gonna have a carbon fiber hoop, and you're sitting on 335/25 tires as well. Wilwood disc brakes. Wilwood 14-inch disc brakes, 6 piston in the front, 4 piston in the rear. Fender Garage custom taillights. We bodywork these in before we have the truck painted, so they fit nice and tight. There's no visible hardware, no visible trim. These are black Cerakoted on the bezels as well. So you're gonna have hood scoops, and then you're gonna have scoops by the rear wheel to mimic the Bullitt Mustang. Yeah, all of your body panels have been gapped 3/16 of an inch. You can tell that it's a 67 because there's no side marker lights back here. This is the only model that Ford made that didn't have the side marker lights on the back. Yeah, influenced by the Bullitt Mustang. That was the original inspiration. Put a lot of work onto it. It took us 2 hoods to get the scoops right. We basically butchered an entire hood attempting the first time, and on the second one we finally nailed it. A lot of man hours put into something like this. I don't really have a total for you, but I'd expect you're anywhere upwards of a good 3,500 to 4,000 hours in labor that was spent on this. Oh my god. It's like a quarter throttle. That's the quarter? Yeah. Sure. Well, I'm a visual learner, so I like to show rather than tell, but this is sitting on a level 3 chassis that we make. It's an airbag chassis. There's a bad stipulation that airbags mean stiff or crappy ride height, and this thing floats like a Bentley. It's very common to build a show truck that's more of like an art piece than it is like an actual functional, drivable car. It's hard to believe that people spend money on show trucks and don't make them drivers, but that's just the sad truth of the reality is it's hard to get both. Yeah, I mean, the goal is jack of all trades. This thing drives great as a daily, airs out, looks sweet at shows. Everything about this truck is beautiful. So like, I'll never drive a truck to its capabilities. It's funny, there's sometimes videos of me driving them and people are like, oh, it's nothing. I agree, it's nothing. You're not gonna see this thing's full capabilities from me. Granted, like our shop manager and like some of like our higher up techs, they will certainly push these things to make sure when the customer gets it, it's as capable as anything. So like, we definitely push them to a point that we're very confident that the owner's not gonna get it, push it hard, immediately break it, or God forbid, there's a dangerous scenario from a safety standpoint that something's not okay. Every time I tell the shop I'm gonna go take a truck out, that's literally the answer every single time. Have fun. They're not concerned about the safety aspect of things. If we're gonna hand off a truck, the goal of that is you should only be calling us saying, I wanna do another one. It shouldn't be, yo, what the you sold me a truck that's got problems. Now granted, there are some things about this truck, like if you needed to access certain things, it'd be pretty difficult. That's the whole point of like a custom engine bay. Like there's some aspects of it you can't fully get away from, but the idea of this is it's serviceable, safe, and it's something that if our customer said, hey, I want to take this on a 400-mile road trip, by all means, go for it. We're not gonna say that we're completely perfect in the sense that we've never dealt with an air leak. That would just be a complete fit. But that's why we put the test miles on the trucks. That's why we bulletproof them. So when they do go back to the customer, that shouldn't be a variable you have to worry about. But like, could a normal person drive? I mean, look at me. Like I can take my hands off the wheel. I'm not going to because we're on a turn right now. But like, it's a very, very comfortable and easy to drive truck, which like when you drive any of these trucks, either completely stock, I'm not gonna lie, on a lot of aftermarket chassis, there's still more to be desired there. There's a lot you still want out of the truck. And in this case, man, it's hard to think of anything you would want out of this truck that it's not giving you. I had a customer pick up a chassis recently. Similar setup, it was a supercharger, not turbos, but airbag, level 3, the whole 9. And he just said, he's like, I wanted the best bones. And sure enough, these are the best bones to put on a truck. So like, that's why we've designed all these products. So that's the idea, is we wanted to extend a hand to all the people that we want to work with and give them the opportunity to build a similar caliber of truck, even if it's not in our shop. But that aside, this is what it's like when we build a truck in our shop. It is literally amazing. And like for context, I have not in this entire drive gotten past a quarter throttle, like literally at best. You can see on your boost gauge what you're pushing, and I'm at negative 17 boost is what it's showing me. The turbo blow-off sounds sound amazing, but like, yeah, I'm trying to think, it's just the experience. Your AC works great, it's blowing strong. Your radio is awesome. It's got 13-inch subs in it, so this thing literally bumps if you want it to. We'll probably even turn off the camera and just take a lap for ourselves. No content, just to cruise. What do you think, Gavin? One more lap?
We can do one more lap.
Nice. I could always do another lap.
Yeah, we can always do another lap.
Let's do another lap. What's one more lap in here?